Right, on this video we'll add a bit more style to our side wall and stairs. I did notice the geometry wasn't quite right on that end part of the wall, so we'll correct that. On the stairs, double click. It's a group within a group, so we'll probably have to click again. We get the move tool, click on the edge, strain it to the red axis. That'll probably look a little bit better, and this one was a bit close to the wall, so we click escape, so we'll get onto this one and we'll move it along the red axis a bit more. There we go. And this one here, truly through the bottom, pick tool, click the bottom, push it up a tab. I should have spotted that, but I never. I did print it and it prints out fine. Right, the thing is that these stairs are hanging in the air, so that's not that good. So we'll click on the square tool, into the corner, across, we'll constrain it to the green. It should come down a bit. Make sure we're on the edge. Double click. That's the scale tool, and we'll scale it down to the bottom of the wall. Pick tool. We'll use our pencil. We'll find the midpoint there. Go across on the red axis and divide it in two. We don't need the bottom bit because we'll do the top one and we'll duplicate it, so we'll get rid of the excess geometry, so we can find the end wall or end marker there. There we go. Easy enough. Pencil, corner to corner, corner to corner. Click on a segment, offset tool on the edge, 0.06. Escape, and we'll come to the next one. Double click, escape, double click, escape, double click. Pick tool, we'll take out this excess geometry, delete, 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 and then we'll get the push pull tool and we'll push it back, say 0.1, and that's 1 millimeter. Now they look a bit heavy, so we'll get the push pull tool, we'll come on the inside edge, we'll pull it across, say 0.5, back 0.05, 0.05, that sounds good. And double click, double click, double click, space bar to pick, and we've got a bit of a support frame with a bit of detail. It's not just boring plain. Triple click, right click, make group. Put our move tool on the corner, control, constrain it to the blue axis, which is your up key, to the bottom. And then we've got a bit of a support on the end, supporting our stairs. Click, right click, make group. Right, what we can do now is, if we right click that group and hide, we can get Chris in here and we can put a door under the stairs, a bit of detail. So we want to come in off that edge 0.5, and that's 5mm to make sure we clear any RSJs I don't behind. Now I do know there's one along the bottom here. Now we could remove that, or we could put a step in. Probably easier putting a step in. So we want to get our ruler tool on the blue axis, constrain it rather to the blue axis, and we know that that one opposite there, if it clicks on it, it's not clicking on it. Should be able to constrain it to there, and that should clear our bottom beam. Pick tool, highlight the end panel, put a doorway in. We can measure, or we can eyeball off Chris. Click on the door, copy. Keep the door highlighted, push pull tool, push it back till we go through the door, and we should have cleared the door. Yep. So now make a bit of a door frame, double click, and if we highlight this one edge here, this edge here, and that's the door frame, and if we press Control and highlight all three, when we offset, we should offset just the 3 points to make our door frame. So we'll offset it up 0.1, enter, escape, and then we'll pick these, right, Control Z, and do that again because we could have easy way of doing it. Control, highlight, offset tool, Control, offset tool, there we go, 0.1, enter, and we should still be on there, so we'll come across and we'll do a 0.2. So we've got a bit of an architrave around our doorway there. Pull first piece. No. Oh. We'll have to join the bottom bits up to make it watertight. There we go. So now we've got two parts of the door frame. First one we'll pull out, so still not watertight. Get a line across there. But for some reason, there we go. We're there now. First frame, pull it out, 0.06, enter. Second frame, pull it out, and we'll reach the limit, so we can double click again and it will pull it out again. So that should be 0.06, double it, 0.12. Yep. And then we've got a bit of a door frame there. We'll put a step in there, come to the bottom, square tool, just draw that, delete the door, pick the bottom, which is our step, pull it out. It says offset reach, so if you click and then click again, you'll bring it out to about 0.3, and there we go. Doorway step. Now if we edit, paste in place, that's our door from before, and then we can do some work on that. And the wall's separate now from the door, so if we work on the door in situ, we should be alright. So we do like we did with the last door, we'll say offset in 0.12, make a bit of a door frame. We'll pull it out, but we'll do control as we pull, so the back face is alright, and we'll do it at 0.1, enter. We'll do the middle part, control, so it's an arrow on a push pull, and we'll go 0.06, enter. Spacebar to pick tool, triple click, right click, make group. We'll just make sure the doors come out alright. Click on it, pull along the green axis, and we'll move it out. Probably easier to move it out. Yep, and we're good to go there. Double click, highlight the centre, copy, click away. Edit, paste in place, and we'll put some wooden door on. Go to our OOB, wood cladding. I don't think it looks, we'll cancel that, and we'll go upwards because I think it looks better going up and down. And a wood cladding, and we apply that. If you don't want the gaps, we'll cancel that. If you don't want the gaps where the wood joins, select wood cladding. Length has got 1.4, so that'll be about 15 mil. If we change that to 100, I don't know why it's gone red. $50. Oh, so it's gone wrong there. Cancel that. Control Z. Control Z. So we've got still not got it. Alright, Control Y. Copy. Edit. Paste in place. Click. Side. Length. Wood cladding. Do a length of say 50. Enter, and you see it takes away the joints because we've now got one length of wood at 50 units. We've got apply. Okay. Pick the door, pick the wood, right click, make a group, and then we'll slot it back over to the left along the green axis. On the door frame, and we've got a door. You can always put, because we're printing, well, I'm making these to be printed in FDM on an FDM printer. We can't go too mad, so we can put a doorknob on there. I know they normally print, or a door handle. Pull that, pull it towards you, go 0.05, and there we go. A little bit of detail. If you're going to use a resin printer to print these things, you can obviously go mad and do lever arms and hinges and stuff, but an FDM will not print that finer detail. Triple click that excess geometry and delete. Yep, good to go there. We'll put another door up at the top here, otherwise there's a stairway to nowhere. Ruler tool, constrain it on the blue axis, go to the top of the stairs, click on there, and we'll do the same again. Now hide the stairs, gets it out of the way. Actually, we'll better make a note where the edge of the stairs is. Ruler on the green axis, and we know the stairs. We might crash into the bar there, so we're going to have to do small door, stairs, right click, hide. That's excess geometry from left before, delete. So we know there's a frame there, so we're not going to get away with an opening door, whereas this one we can have an opening door. But if we highlight that door, move tool, go up until we hit that plane, use that line as a reference. Now we want to move it back towards the wall. On the red axis, we must be on the wall. On the reference point, there we go, and that should be on the wall. So we want to move it over a bit because that's our landing there. On the green axis, there we go. Looks like we can get a small frame in there. Right click on the door, flip along the red axis till we get to the back of it. Double click, copy the back of there, so we know that's the frame. Right click, flip along red axis to put it back. Right click, hide, edit, paste in place, and we'll have a back of our door frame on the edge on the red axis. That's on the wall now. So if we right click, or if we highlighted it, cut, this doesn't always work. We've got edit, paste in place. Yep, we've got the door frame there. So if we use that offset tool, we do before, we clicked one edge, control, 2, 3. We'll offset. We're a bit restricted, so that's 1.8. If we go at 1 mil, click. We'll have to join the bottom edges up. There. We'll click on the outside and we'll pull that out. So we've got the bricks to go on, it's a 0.1, and we should be good. You can actually delete. Actually, we'll leave that there, it's not going to harm at all. We'll go edit, unhide all. And now we've got a door, a bit of a frame. You can always move that door back. We'll click on it, just give it along the red axis, push it back and type in 0.05, half a mil, as long as that doesn't come out the back. No. There we go. So we've got a bit of a door there. And, that can only open in, because if you open that you're going to knock yourself off the stairs. Looking at it, it doesn't look right at the bottom there. So on the door, that's a bit awkward. But you might have to leave that unless we want to undo all that geometry. I'm sure that's not going to notice that much. So anyway, we're going to have a copy of that door down, Control. And then we'll put that in the door frame there. And that door there can be printed separate, so you can have it fixed in, or you can move it back if you want to print it in place, or have it opening or closing. So now hopefully we'll hide these steps again. Right click, hide. If we click on the end wall, and we'll constrain our bricks to the bottom, OOP bricks, and there we go. We should be going around the doors. It looks good. And then we'll go to edit, wrong, let's group that. We'll pick the back of the wall and Control. My fatal mistake there. Practice what I preach. Control Z, copy, edit, paste in place, highlight, bottom, bricks, OK. Control and the bricks, right click, make group. I'm not sure if the door, so we click on the wall and the door, right click, make group. And we'll just check to make sure we've got all the geometry. Click on the wall, right click, hide. Yep, we're just left, we'll get rid of that excess. That's highlighting a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of stray geometry there. Come on. Yep, so we can print that separate, that door separate. Now we can print the wall. So we edit, unhide all, and there we go. We've got a bit of support for our stairs. A door there with a step and a door at the top of the stairs. Alright, that's all for today.